What's up, guys? Christian Hanna here today. Won't be a very long video because I think you guys are getting a double header from me. I think I'm going to see Scream tonight, which I'm excited about. Let's just look and talk about the new Halloween Kills release. This is the Steelbook. Funny story already, this sucker, I think it's probably already sold out in terms of like online and stuff, and you may be able to find them in stores if you're lucky, but they seem to go pretty quick. So what happened was, like, the day of the release, I checked my email and I was like, I wonder if my Steelbook's gonna get to me today, because I pre-ordered it. And I was like, it hadn't shipped. Well, later that day they shipped it, and I got it the next day. Like, they overnighted it to me. So I think Best Buy was either like, oh my god, we forgot, or they just were behind. Who knows? But I thought that was interesting. Like, they overnighted it to me the next day. So, and I think that was the case for a lot of people. So that's interesting. Let's look at the Steelbook first, then we'll talk about the release. So here's this awesome, reminds me of like 2000s, mid-2000s horror art. I love it. Halloween Kills on the side. And then there's Michael on the back, which is pretty cool. I like the red. That is YouTube thumbnail, font, which I think is funny. On the inside, I'll give that digital code away on my Patreon. There's Laurie Strode on the inside. Let's see what's behind. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything behind there. At least I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing really behind Laurie. So, but cool looking release. So this is a 4K release. Obviously, comes with the 2 discs. Halloween Kills on Blu-ray and 4K. First thing I'll say is, like, in terms of 4K, it actually looked pretty damn good. It's a new film, and a lot of times you could buy digital. When you make digital films nowadays, like, the 4K doesn't look that great. But I could tell I was watching a 4K on this, which was cool. It looked pretty damn cool. I mean, it had a really crisp, nice picture. Way better than Peacock, I'll tell you that, because that's how the majority of us watched it for the first time. So, way better than Peacock. And I want to give this release props, because they actually did something I think is great. They made this extended with the alternate ending. So many times they'll just throw the alternate ending in, like, in the special features, and you just watch it. But it's nice to see it in context with the film. So they actually put the extended version and the alternate ending on one, like, in the movie, so you could watch it all together, which was what, obviously, I think a lot of us were excited about when we saw this, because it's like, okay, cool, we love physical media, but here's a real reason to buy it on physical media, is to see it extended with the alternate ending, which alternate ending is a weird title. It's almost just added ending. In terms of the extended stuff, most of it was pretty cool. There was a cool shot of Michael walking behind the bush in the flashback that you would see, reminiscent to the first film. The firefighters, there was some extended gore in there. Big John's got decimated, and, like, it was gory. It was really gory. So that was, a lot of it was good. A lot of the extended stuff some of it were really cool kills and stuff like that. I can't recall anything that I was just like, oh, this is bad, or I can see why they cut this. Now, I would assume they either cut some of the stuff just for time. It's hard to say. I'm not too sure, because most of the stuff that was extended, it was just like, okay, well, that's cool. That makes sense. I don't really know why they cut most of it, but it was actually really, I enjoyed watching it. Like, if I watch this film again, or if I do, I'm sure I will hundreds of times in my lifetime, but I'm always going to want to watch the extended version. And the ending, you get to see after the daughter, not the granddaughter, but when the daughter dies at the end, then Laurie calls her on the phone, and then you hear the breathing on the phone, and that's when Laurie says, "I'm coming for you, Michael." So very reminiscent, again, to the first movie, where Michael picks up the phone and, that kind of thing. So I thought that was cool. I don't know why that was cut either. But then there's a shot of Laurie walking down the hospital, and I think that was used in a promo. Yeah, I think that was used in a promo for the movie before the movie came out. But yeah, I enjoyed it. And there were a few things that, when I did the last podcast episode, Nick mentioned that made me notice harder when I was watching this. For instance, the mention of Ben Tramer makes me think that character is going to be referenced again in Halloween Ends, and Nick thinks that Ben Tramer is the mother of Laurie's daughter and that kind of thing, which probably makes sense. And the radio tower in the background in the flashback scene, that's supposed to be part of the film too, which I noticed that this time as well. So cool release. Now, I'm upset that probably some people are going to really want this and they have to go on eBay and just pay like, $150 for it, because people are going to scalp it, and that's the name of the game, I guess. It is what it is. But, if you can get lucky and find it at a store, pay retail. But, I say don't pay a whole lot of money. It's Halloween, so I get it. People love this stuff, and if you didn't pre-order it because you just figured you could be able to find it in store, I would just say next time be careful, guys. Like, I really wanted the Thing Steelbook. And I couldn't find it, and I was like, I should have just pre-ordered it. So that's what happened with this. I was just like, I'm just going to pre-order the Steelbook and just guarantee mine. But then again, I know that some people have pre-ordered Steelbooks before from Best Buy, and they were like, sorry, we don't have any more. We can't fulfill your order. And they canceled their pre-order. So there's no telling. But at the end of the day, I like this release. This is a cool-looking release. And I really like the extended cut. I thought it was really cool, and it was cool to see, and I enjoyed it. So if you don't own Halloween Kills on physical media in general, I'd say definitely get it, because you're gonna get some, not a new movie, but probably, in my opinion, a better film. I liked it a lot. I really like the extended cut. So there it is, guys. There's the Steelbook. Again, try to get lucky and see if there's one at your Best Buy. What's cool is you can use the Best Buy website to see if they have any in stock, which is something I didn't know you could do until about a year or so ago, which has really made my life easier. Just make sure you got your privacy settings off on your phone and your locations on, and you can search your store, and you can see if it's there, so that's kind of cool. So there it is, guys. Halloween Kills Steelbook extended cut with alternate ending.